Hi guys, I am back for my first update of my no buy. It's been about a month. First of all, I'm going to take these off just in case the glare is annoying. Look, let's discuss. First of all, technically I broke it. I bought some things for my daughter and I bought one thing for myself, and they were clothing items. So let's just discuss that first, and then we can talk about my no buy list, which was where I kept a big list of a lot of beauty things in particular, or things I looked at and was tempted to buy but put it on the list instead of buying it. So first of all, I broke it. I bought a couple pairs of pajamas for my daughter, winter pajamas from Kmart, just because she is on the grow and like she didn't need them, but they were affordable and I bought them and they're kind of cute. And what I bought for myself, let me go get it. So what I bought for myself was this set of overalls. It has pockets. It's from the brand Billabong and it seems reasonably okay to breastfeed in. And I got it from Vinnie's, $15. But yeah, the reason that I bought it was because it's going to be really nice in the postnatal period when I don't really want to wear pants, but I need pockets. And I need to be able to bend over easily to chase after my toddler. So I do think that now I'm on maternity leave. I've had to take it slightly earlier than I probably would have for medical reasons. But something I really enjoy doing on my toddler free days is going op shopping. And I don't think it's a bad thing to want to use secondhand clothes to kind of step a bit away from the fast fashion mindset. So I think I'm actually going to exclude op shops from my no buy, because I think that's something I'd really like to do, just to, you know, leisurely do it with friends, and I find it a really enjoyable activity. And I also think it would be great for finding stuff for the postnatal period when you're kind of in between sizes and your body's still changing and getting used to the fact that a baby has rapidly exited your body after growing and changing it for 9 months. So yeah, I think I'll probably put that in, but I think I will put it within reason, because I don't want to buy like secondhand clothes online, because I think that can kind of add up in costs and it kind of reminds me a bit too much of online shopping. Anyway, those are the only things I broke my no buy with, so I'm pretty proud of myself. This list is it's a lot. And I don't think I would have bought everything on this list, but I definitely would have bought some, or at least tried to buy some. I don't know, maybe if I got to the cart and then shipping was quite expensive, I would have been turned off. But yeah, let's go through this list and see how much money I saved. I'll have the money total somewhere on the screen, and then at the end I'll have like the big total of, if I did actually buy everything I kind of wanted, how much money I've saved, which will probably be ridiculous. So kind of what I spoke about in my most recent video, the Milk Bronzer in Blaze, which I was going to buy, but when I went in Sephora to try it, they didn't have the darker shade in stock, only the lighter shade. Go figure. This is from Instagram. A lot of these are from Instagram. The Etoile Collective Rotating Tower, and it's a plastic rotating organization tower. I just thought it looked really good for organizing my dresser with, you know, makeup and skincare stuff that I kind of keep on the dresser. But man, that brand is expensive. I did get my professional like makeup artist bag from there and it's quite nice, but money. Anyway, so I didn't buy that. I've seen some of my friends on Instagram talking about Trini London, and my friend Rachel from Rachel Beauty Style, she really loves Trini London and really likes their online shade matcher. So I was keen to try their foundation and their BB cream. I'm not exactly sure how the cost would work out, because I'm pretty sure Trini London is based in the UK, but I've got my eye on it, and I think in future, if I'm not doing a no buy, I might consider buying it. maybe for my birthday this year, which is in December. The next one I think I will probably buy. It's called the Silverette. I'll put a photo of it on the screen, and it's one of those things that you only use for such a short period of time. So it's silver like nipple covers that you use when you're breastfeeding, particularly during the first, you know, couple months or so. It apparently helps with the healing process because sometimes your baby doesn't quite know how to latch properly onto your breast and they can do some damage. And the hard thing about a newborn is that you need to feed them really regularly. So your nipples just don't have enough time to recover. But apparently this is really good at helping them recover. And it's the kind of thing I could easily sell on to one of my friends once I was finished with it, or sell it online because it's like it's metal. I could sanitize it. But yeah, the outlay is quite expensive. So we'll see how I feel as it gets closer to the prospect of birth. The next thing on my list is the SUQQU eyelash curler. Mostly because I have an eyelash curler, but I've honestly never found one that I really felt suited my eye shape. Like I tend to kind of have to do 2 crimps. Something about my eye shape just doesn't seem to mesh well with eyelash curlers, but I feel like I need eyelash curlers because I have these Asian lashes that they almost point downwards, like especially if there's heavy mascara on them. They're just like, and it doesn't show off the mascara or the lashes, so I want them to be up like this. And someone recommended the SUQQU eyelash curler. I cannot remember who for the life of me. The next thing on my list is the Sally Hansen Double Duty Base Coat. My sister-in-law recommended this because I found out recently that she likes doing her nails, and I'm a little bit into it, and I wanted to buy a new base coat because the nail polish I have is a little bit on the older side, and I kind of just felt like, you know, stepping it up. But the base coat I have still works, so I'm glad I didn't buy it. But I think that will be on my list of things to buy when that base coat does die a slow death. Next I have something which I could potentially use in the postnatal period, but I also only wanted to buy it because it was on sale. And lately I've been thinking, if you wouldn't buy this product full price, why would you buy it when it was on sale? And I'm trying to use that to help me decide whether I really want a product or whether I'm just attracted by the sale aspect of it. The marketing that I'm saving money. High-waisted bike shorts. I also liked a brand I follow on Instagram called No Wasted Auslan had some t-shirts on sale, I'm pretty sure, and I wanted to buy one. But I held back. I would love to support them in future. It's an Australian deaf-owned brand, but not this month apparently. There's also something that's been coming up on my Instagram ads, not on my personal Instagram, on my makeup Instagram, and it's an ad for a book called Computer Engineering for Babies. I have a few similar books. I have Quantum Physics for Babies. It's actually quite a good read. And one of my daughter's favorite books at the moment is ABCs of Engineering. It's quite a good read. Anyway, I saw this computer engineering book and it just spoke to my soul. So the field I work in at the moment is called control systems, and computer engineering is along the same lines as it, but I held back. It's definitely on my list of things I would like to buy, and I feel like it'd be a really fun gift for any of my friends who have parents that are engineers, but it was totally unnecessary. And another brand I like the idea of and I like to look at, but I probably wouldn't really like the products that much, is Black Milk Clothing. I have a really lovely dress from them that I wear even when pregnant, and it's just beautiful. But I find I have a very particular taste when it comes to Black Milk Clothing. Like, I only like certain cuts and certain patterns, and a lot of them aren't really my taste. But I was looking on there, you know what I saw? Squid Game themed apparel. And I really enjoyed watching Squid Game. So I was very tempted. But you know what I did when I was tempted? I looked and then I closed it and I opened my notes app on my iPhone and I wrote it down there instead. So I think I would have at least bought one thing from them. Another thing, look, I'm not 100% sure about it because I'm pregnant at the moment and I have a super sensitive nose. But my Hourglass lipsticks, like the skinny ones, they were just smelling a bit funny. Not off, but they just had an interesting smell. I'm not sure if it's just because I'm pregnant and my sense of smell is enhanced at the moment, or if there's actually an issue with them, because they seem to apply fine and they're not that old. So I wanted to buy some refills of those lipsticks because you can refill them and just keep the metal like tube that you put them in when you use them. And it's a really beautiful tube and I like the fact it's refillable, but they will cost you your bottom. They will cost you money. They're really expensive, and I was also sad that some of the shades I was looking at weren't in stock, but it's definitely something I would want to buy. I might treat myself like in the post-birth period of my life. If I just feel like I just need a little something to make me feel like myself, I might go out to Mecca and swatch some and see if I like any. But yeah, maybe I should just go to Mecca and smell them and see if they smell the same as mine, just to make sure mine haven't gone off. Another thing I've seen online, which I'm sure everyone else has already seen this. I can't remember if it was Facebook or Instagram or both, but the Il Maquillage foundation. And these advertisements look too good to be true. It just like blends in seamlessly. It looks like skin, perfect color match. It's one of those foundations you buy online and you do a little quiz to work out what your foundation shade would be. And I was tempted. I wanted to be able to have the reaction when you put it on for the first time and you go, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's not skin, it's makeup. But I didn't, and I'm quite glad I didn't. I did watch Samantha I'll put her on the screen. I watched her review and it seemed a bit more cakey and potentially not so great for any kind of skin texture as what you would expect. So I liked watching her video because it looked a bit more real. And after that I probably wouldn't buy it. I also had my eye on the SUQQU finishing powder because my friend Michelle from Lab Muffin was recommending it. And I really take Michelle's opinion in high regard. I think she's very intelligent. She's not the kind of person that's gonna spruik something just for the sake of it. I just think if she likes a particular powder, I would probably like it too, just kind of by the way we do our makeup and stuff like that. But it's money. And I also didn't know that SUQQU did makeup products. And I have a couple finishing powders I would like to work through myself. Another thing I wanted, which I can't even remember wanting this, it just says sports girl shirt. So I assume there was a sports girl sale that I would have seen in an Instagram ad and I looked online and wanted it, but I'm glad I didn't buy it because I've genuinely forgotten what it even looks like. Oh, this one, oh, it's close to getting me. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit had some weird name like Universe Unfiltered or something. I'll put it on the screen. And it looked like an Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit palette, which comes out every year. It looked like one that would actually work okay for darker skin tones because I've had one in the past and I really found the powders, the face powder type products hard to use because they were really light. So yeah, I had my eyes on that. And the fact that it's limited edition also makes me like a bit nervy, like I want to try it. But I was glad that, so that was for Christmas last year, so a few months ago that came out, and I was glad they released 2 different palettes and they had, you know, different tones. One was a bit more suited to lighter skin. The next 2 things on my list I still want. So I have the Sigma Beauty Switch, which I found out about from Kat from Kitsnish. And it just seems like one of those products that would make your life better. And it's a silicone pad, not for washing your brushes, but for removing some of the product off your brush so you can reuse it on yourself. And I think it'd be really good for eyeshadow looks and stuff like that, where you're changing between colors and you kind of want a mostly clean brush to reapply. I was actually gonna buy it from somewhere, but it was out of stock. Anyway, I still would like to buy that in future because I think it would save me a lot of effort in having to wash my brushes as regularly. And the other thing I want is this Mean Girls jumper. So I actually bought this, and I bought it in too big a size. So I bought it in an XL because I didn't realize it was a maternity jumper, and maternity sizing is very, very confusing. But often for clothing, they base the sizing off your pre-pregnancy size. So like if you were a size 8 pre-pregnancy, you could buy a size 8 maternity and it would be big enough to kind of fit you for most of your pregnancy. But I didn't realize this jumper was that. So when it was extra large, it was like extra large, and it was just, I think the hoodie itself was already oversized, and then because I sized up probably 2 sizes larger than I normally would, it was just too big, even though I'm very heavily pregnant. So I sent it back. I got a refund, and I'm so close to buying it again. I've looked elsewhere online to find nice Mean Girls themed clothing. Can't find it. And like, I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. So I want to wear something like that. But it also is not breastfeeding friendly as such. So maybe I'll get it down the track. It doesn't seem to be going out of stock very quickly. I don't know why. I feel like it's a hot commodity and every mum should want it. But I'm just, you know, keeping my eyes peeled on it and hoping that I can buy it in future. But I will say the returns process was surprisingly easy. So I did enjoy that. So here's the total. Obviously I wouldn't have bought everything on this list, but this is just the hypothetical amount if I was in a really spendy mood that month. So this is how much I saved, potentially. I do have to be a bit more careful now because I am on maternity leave, so I don't have an income. My husband is our solo source of income for the moment. So my no-buy will continue. And I've been finding it helpful in terms of sometimes people recommend me products, or sometimes even I myself, I'm like, oh, I really want that. And then I just have this rule where it's like, oh, you're on a no-buy. You just can't buy those things. And I'm honestly glad for it because I have a lot of, you know, makeup and skincare that I could use up myself that works fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just been sitting around for a year or so, and it would be nice to use it up. I do wish I could do like a Project Pan style challenge. I'm not able to at the moment because I will be giving birth shortly, and I just can't put that kind of pressure on myself. But I think in future I would like to do empties, makeup and skincare empties, just to motivate myself to want to use up products and kind of refine my makeup and skincare collection. I think that could be fun. And yeah, so moving forward in this no-buy, I'm gonna allow op shop clothing to an extent, as long as it's practical and within my means. If you want, I can show it on here to help keep me accountable for your entertainment. Up to you guys. Anyway, that is us for today. Let me know if you're doing a no-buy and if there's anything that has really piqued your interest that you've like had your eye on but have held back from. Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Thank you for watching. Bye.